Are you in a rut? Are you finding it difficult to get motivated? Are you feeling like your soul is dull and uninspired? Do you find it difficult just to get out, especially in public? Welcome back to the Hope Coach. My name's David. And if you clicked on this, it's important because you're meant to be here. You're finding yourself in these situations and you know it's not you. You know there's somebody else you're meant to be. You're not supposed to be held down. Life's not supposed to be difficult. Life's not supposed to be joyless. You're supposed to do great things. And I'm here to give you hope. I'm here to lift you up. I'm here to inspire you. I'm here to motivate you. And because you're here and you've showed up, then I'm going to give you a gift. I'm not going to fix anything for you. I'm just going to give you my thoughts on what has worked for me. So if you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling like you've hit a wall, the number one thing to do is to recognize that and shift your thinking. In the Bible, Jesus says, thank the Father, thank your Father as if you've already received it. Napoleon Hill says, what the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. My way of saying it is, whatever you're focused on, you will become. So if you're focused on the fact that you've hit a wall, that you're feeling down, that you're having a pity party, then that's what you will become. I believe it and I know it. When you start shifting your thinking to what you know you're going to become, to what you believe you are destined for, to what you're hoping for, to that ideal life, then the mind suddenly starts being triggered and activated and starts finding ways to make that come true. It's like if you're a fan of a sporting team, say the Los Angeles Lakers, you will always find a way to see one of their jerseys. If you like a particular car or you're thinking of buying one, suddenly you will see that car everywhere. You know that's true. So shift your thinking. Shift it from the woe is me thoughts that we all have. I struggled with it big time yesterday. I was thinking that all of my customers leading into Christmas are just so difficult to work with, but then I had to stop and shift my thinking and look at what was actually happening. And it was wonderful. Good girl. It was wonderful because I realised that virtually all of my customers love what I do, love the experience I give them. And that's a great joy. So I'm feeling really good today because I've shifted my thinking. The second thing that I find particularly powerful is educating myself. And I've spoken about this before, that I have severe dyslexia and ADHD, and I find it very difficult to read a few words, let alone a sentence or a paragraph, and forget about a page. So I listen to a lot of information on YouTube. I listen to a lot of books on Audible. I listen to a tremendous amount of podcasts that lift me up and inspire me and challenge my way of thinking. So educating yourself, being better than the person you were an hour ago, a day ago, a week ago, a month ago, 10 years ago. Being a source of information that's reliable, informative, that's loving, that helps people. I know in my industry, exterior cleaning, that a lot of the new to business people seek me out because they know that I'm going to help them, that I've been through everything, that I've faced all of the difficulties and challenges that they're about to face, and I can help them shortcut to success because of the knowledge that I've acquired through podcasts, through YouTube, through Audible. So be that person that people seek out. And guess what? When people seek you out and you can help them, it gives you a feeling of great joy. It gives you a feeling of not superiority at all, but a feeling of gratitude that you're so blessed that you can be in a position to help people. You're no longer relying on people for charity, for their kindness. Your cup is full and overflowing, and you're feeding people from the overflow. It's just a great source of inspiration for me, and it helps me get up when I've been kicked down. The third thing I'll suggest that you do is do a bit of a stock take of the people who you're currently spending the most amount of time with. Do it honestly, do it without emotion, so that you can really reflect on whether those people are lifting you up and loving you, or are they bringing you down? Are they actually, in some cases, worse than that, sabotaging you? Whether it be family or workmates or clients, that last category, I've decided that I'm not giving any of my energy to anymore. I will not surround myself with them anymore. I will not be in their life anymore. I will not be the fuel in their fire of hate and damage. They are wounded, damaged, broken individuals, and they need help from somebody else that can provide it without being hurt from the help they're trying to give. Too many of the people that I've tried to help that are in that category have ended up draining my cup, and that's led me to some very dark thoughts. That I'm fortunate that I've been able to refill my cup and that I'm still here so that I can help you. But do that stock take, do that audit, and cut those people out. You don't even have to do it in a way that's dramatic. In fact, I would suggest you don't Don't put any more wood on the fire. The fire will soon diminish and be gone. Once they realise that they don't have power over you anymore, they'll lose interest and they'll move on to their next target. Unfortunately, that's how they work. But there are other people in our lives, often it's family and closest friends, and they'll, in a way that I'm sure they mean is loving, give you appalling advice that will keep you back and set you back and stop that generational joy and wealth building that is really quite easy to achieve. They'll tell you stories of friends who have bought a rental property and the renters destroyed the property. They'll tell you stories of the cruise that a friend went on and got really sick or was ripped off. They'll tell you stories of everything that's as negative as possible. Friends who went into business and lost everything. Well, sure, these things can happen. But usually the people who are telling you these stories either have not experienced it themselves and are telling you third hand, but with a lot of emotion and conviction, and yet they don't know a thing they're talking about. And it just plants those lies and those seeds of doubt in your head and stops you becoming who you can become. So do you have those people in your life? Those people that, from a place of love, I'm sure, let's say that, are giving you that advice that is holding you back big time? If you do, replace them in a similar way to replacing those narcissistic individuals. Just don't feed them anymore. Don't give them your energy. Don't allow them to pour water on the fire of your dreams. Instead, and this is a big one, change your circle of friends. Find groups that are positive, that are full of light, that are full of energy, that are full of hope, and surround yourself with those people. Enjoy those people. Tell them your dreams. Share your hopes. Let them pour rocket fuel on your fire. Let them give you the gold nuggets of wisdom that they've actually experienced and learnt from and benefited from, or helped you to avoid, to stop a pitfall. Seek out those that have actually done it, those who are like-minded but ahead of you, so that they can elevate you onto a platform that you never thought was possible. That's what I did 4 years ago when I was at rock bottom, through exactly what I'm telling you today. I changed my thinking. I swapped out the bad thoughts for the great thoughts. I brought on a coach to help me with my not even existent business and to shortcut me to success. I educated the living daylights out of myself with all the knowledge I possibly could. Not about equipment, I did that too, but about the knowledge that is needed, the skill sets that are needed, the systemology that is needed to run and maintain and grow and fuel an incredible business. A business that employs multiple people and is growing. In fact, in the last month, figures have tripled. Just through these simple strategies I'm telling you today and it's changing my life. It's changing my wife's life. We're in a place now that we love. And then the third thing that I did intentionally, all of these things are intentional. I joined a networking group of business owners who are ahead of me. I shouldn't have even been in the room, but they believed in me. They saw the potential and they swept me into their arms and have lifted me up into a place that I never thought I could be. Change your thoughts, educate yourself, change your group of closest people to you. They influence you far more than you could ever imagine. Each of these things on its own is powerful, and together they'll create an unstoppable force in you. I'm here to give you hope. If you've watched this far, I know I'm giving you hope, and you're appreciating it, and it's changing your life. And so I'd ask you to do me a favor. If you could go to the comments section and put in one word for me. That word is change. If you can do that, if you can all do that, it's going to show the algorithm that this message matters, that these times need somebody to give them hope. And it's going to send this message to people who need hope. Please do that for me. Just go into the comment section and put down the word hope. I'd really appreciate it. That's me done for today. I love you. I'm praying for you. I'm doing this to give you hope. Hope Coach out.